my understanding then is that we would authorize them, should this pass, to represent the Board of Education in legal proceedings regarding the repeal effort. Are there any legal proceedings going on currently regarding the repeal effort?
No.
No. So in the event that there would be some type of legal proceeding, then that's what we would be using them for, in addition to
Yes.
getting advice and making sure that we understand what's going on. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Do we anticipate any? None going on now, do we anticipate any? I mean, since
I
we just...
think it's appropriate to be prepared because this is a unique space for us.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Hearing none, Mr. Griffith, would you call the roll?
Mrs. Crowe.
Yes.
Mrs. Pope.
Yes.
Dr. French.
No.
Mrs. Robbins.
Yes.
Mr. Hoffman.
Yes. Item 13.02, resolution authorizing Bricker Eckler LLP to represent the board in legal proceedings regarding the repeal effort has been approved. Applicant is Pete Wilms.
Good evening. I'm concerned and I'm confused. Earlier tonight, a speaker alluded to the possibility that the board was going to authorize Bricker and Eckler to take legal action to knock the repeal effort off the ballot. I listened to some extensive discussion on the part of the board with regard to the resolution for Bricker and Eckler, and they said that they were authorizing Bricker and Eckler to take legal action if they thought it was necessary. Now, in the interest of openness and transparency, if it's the intent of this board to use Bricker and Eckler to attempt to knock the repeal off the ballot using legal procedures, I think it would have been your obligation to say so tonight. I am in fear that I'm going to pick up the dispatch in the next 2 or 3 days and read an article authored by Colin Brinkley that says Westerville School Board, with the assistance of the School Board Association, legal and monetarily, has filed action to knock the repeal off the ballot. If that's your intent, I believe you should say so. Thank you.
Thank you. Our community is going to go through another ballot issue this fall, and sign stealing and lying and disrespect. Those are all unacceptable from anybody. I don't care whether you're for or against the repeal, regardless of your perspective there. Civility is a requirement, right? That we talk about the Westerville way on a regular basis. Every board meeting we talk about the Westerville way and the word of the month. And we need to model that behavior in all that we do. And so we need to make sure that we are, when we operate in the community, that we are operating at the highest level. It's okay to disagree. Obviously, we do that here, and that's fine. But we have to disagree civilly. We have to disagree with the facts and honesty behind it. And I expect that from everybody in this community, everybody. And I know that the folks that I will interact with, that I will do my best to enforce that, and I would expect that to be the way that we all operate, because at the end of the day, we're the adults. We have to model the behaviors that we expect in our children. If they don't see it from us, who are they going to see it from? So thank you for calling that out, Mr. Krinsky, and it's absolutely critical that we continue to operate in that manner. I tried to get to most everything. I'm sure I missed something.
Mr. Wilms' comment.
Oh, Mr. Wills' comment. Okay, yeah. I have heard that there's a member of the community who's come forward to challenge the legality, as a legal question about it. And so that's part of the reason I said if there's going to be a legal discussion about the ballot issue, then I want to make sure that the school district is appropriately prepared to.
But I asked that question and you said you didn't know of any. Is that right?
I said that there's not a legal, it was semantics, Dr. French. So my apologies for getting lost in semantics. But my understanding is there's a member of the community who has brought forth a legal protest, I guess is what he called it, that was filed with the Board of Elections. And so if that escalates into anything, I want to make sure that our school district is appropriate to be represented in that discussion. So, that's all.
So we're going on his side to spend money,
So
taxpayers' money?
no, the point is there's a protest, and if there are legal discussions that entail from it, then I want to make sure that the district is appropriately able to be represented.